Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a personal reading for someone who wanted a general reading, but in particular, they wanted to know about their career and love life. So let's get into this. I have one of my favorite spreads that I'm using. This pretty much just unlocks it. So I'm very confident that by the end of this reading, you're going to feel like you know what your next steps are, and you're also going to feel lifted up because I'm hoping to give you some more hope today through these readings. Help you find some more balance and peace. That's always the goal. So let's look at your current energy here. Yes, you've needed a lot of healing with your career. Right now, you're not really sure what it is that you want to offer when it comes to your career. It's like there's some type of product or some type of service that you're naturally good at, and I feel like you know that this is the way for you, and maybe you've even been trying, but you're still not sure because you still feel like you're not ready. There's a part of you that feels like you still need healing, you still need help, you still need training, and that could be true, but I don't know. I'm feeling like instantly your current energy is like you need permission. You're waiting for permission to move forward. It's like you feel like for some reason someone needs to come along and give you permission. So I'm going to be that person. I'm giving you permission. Move forward. You need to move forward in this area, and it's time to be fearless. I feel like this message has been coming out for so many people, but for you, being fearless is just huge right now. I see this reach out to that new friend card coming up. That just randomly was sticking up from my personal deck over here in the corner, and it was weird because that was not sticking up before. So I didn't even mean to draw a card from this deck for you, but I'm putting it here because this is in your current energy. It's like you've recently met someone perhaps that can help you, or maybe just someone whose energy is going to help you and be beneficial for you right now. So interestingly enough, there's a lot going on in your current energy here, and it all seems to boil down to a little bit of healing that's happening behind the scenes, like a healing energy that's coming in. So what is the energy that's leaving right now? So your current energy has a lot to do with your career, but the energy that's leaving your life, it's like it's like you were having to help other people. You were spending a lot of your time and your energy at your current job or just in your life helping others. And helping others, like teaching them things, like maybe you're really good at teaching. And so you were spending a lot of your time helping other people level up and helping other people, maybe it's children or something like that, helping people in their life move forward. But because of this, there wasn't a lot of energy going to you, and there wasn't a lot of energy going to help you develop this skill or this product or this service, this thing that you want to bring into this 3D world. So that's good that that's the energy leaving. What's the energy that's coming in? So I'm seeing this reunion card, and it's making me think it has to do with this. There's people coming into your life, actually, that are going to be helping you move forward in all areas. This could be talking about soulmates, like for your love life, because this is the reunion card, and it means you're being reunited with some people who are going to be like core people in your life. People that are either there to help teach you lessons or to help you grow, to help you with your business, just to help bring fun and laughter and play into your life, which always helps. And I'm seeing that it's going to help you be more grounded, because right now you're not very grounded. You're in your head a lot, like thinking and worried and stressed, and there's like this intense emotion. I don't know if you can feel it coming out of me right now, but when I tap into other people's emotions, sometimes like I start taking on your intensity, and I got my rock and my crystal for that. I got it. Don't worry. But I feel your intensity, and it's like it's an energy, which is good. It's like a transformation energy around you. And there's a lot of blessings coming into your life, but I feel like you're afraid. You're afraid that these changes that are coming are going to be for the worst. Because I feel like you're very intuitive, and you can feel that things are shifting and changing in your life, and you've gone through this healing process, and so you know, which we got in your current energy. So it's like we know that there's some changes coming in both of these areas of your life. But I honestly think that what's coming in is like some soulmates. And so let's look at your love life now. Speaking of soulmates, what energy is coming into your love life? Oh my gosh, this is so good to see. So there is a soulmate or someone coming in, which is why we were seeing that reunion card. Remember, I was like, this talks about people coming in. There's definitely someone coming in, and I feel like this person is going to be someone that you can develop a really strong foundation with in your life, because you're looking for home. You want like a home, or like a feeling of security and stability around you in order to help you develop this project. Maybe a business partner that you're trying to manifest, like a love partner / business partner. And so this is what you're seeking, and I feel like the universe is saying, like, yes, this is coming for you, but first you need to get grounded. How many signs have there been coming out about you getting grounded? Both of these cards mean exactly the same thing. So let's talk about this. When you're not grounded, you are stressed, you're worried, you're fearful, maybe you're dropping things, bumping into things. It's like a nervous energy. It's hard to be in your body. You might even get anxiety attacks, or have trouble breathing, have trouble sleeping, have trouble at tasting your food, enjoying the world around you, being in your body, because you're living in the future. You're not living in the present. So being grounded is all about being present and getting into your body, looking around and you know, experiencing the sensualness of life, you know, touching the plants and the flowers and smelling the flowers and the trees and hearing the birds and feeling the sunshine and interacting with the world around you. So things that could help you with getting into the moment are maybe some incense or some candles that have, you know, hopefully a natural and organic scent, and not like synthetic, because that's chemicals and that's going to give you headaches and make things worse. So try to look for like naturally based chemicals and fragrances if you can. But yes, incense and candles, aromatherapy, essential oils, carrying those around can help comfort you and help bring you into the moment. And I know a lot about this grounding thing because I'm actually recovering from PTSD. And that's a long story. We're not going to get into my personal life, but these are some things I've been learning to help me get in my body. And going outside and getting barefoot on the earth is very important as well. Go barefoot on the grass, go barefoot in the dirt as often as you can. Like literally getting grounded, sitting down in a garden, like on the ground, and just cross-legged, taking some deep breaths every once in a while. That's literally getting grounded, but it's more about your perspective. It's watching your thoughts and acknowledging, like, okay, I'm stressed right now. All right, I'm feeling really angry right now and confused. It's like telling yourself, like, not allowing those thoughts to form and to fester for so long, just acknowledging it and saying, like, what should I do about this? Instead of like letting those thoughts control you, just tell yourself, like, okay, like, what action should I take? I'm really stressed right now. Maybe I can take care of myself and meet my needs and do something to help myself calm down. Because, you know, your body is craving peace, and in order for you to move forward in your love life and in your and also in your career, you're going to need to find this balance and peace, which is what Rainbow Harmony is all about. So I hope that this message is helping you so far. I think overall you're doing great. I mean, I hope when I give these readings it doesn't sound like I'm like going off on you, but I think I'm being hard on you because I feel your potential and you're very strong. And it's sometimes the strongest people with the biggest potential are the hardest on themselves and have the lowest self-esteem. Would you believe? I know I act so confident on this channel, but my self-esteem, I swear, is like crippling, and I'm like working on it. I'm really trying to work on it. So I understand this, but they want you to know you're worthy and that like you can develop this product and you can achieve this, what you long for in your love life. So now let's look at the energy that's leaving your love life. I'm getting the hints of some type of whirlwind romance you had, like someone who came into your life and completely like swept you off your feet, but then ditched you and dumped you after. And it was like really intense. And it's like you've been needing a lot of healing after that. And they're saying, I don't really have anything else to say about that. I'm so sorry. That just happens sometimes. And they're saying that you need to spend time near water, such as a lake, a river, or an ocean, to kind of recharge after this. So that's why the healing card is in your current energy. I don't know if this happened recently or long ago, but they're saying you're still kind of healing from that and getting grounded again after all of that. So that's the energy that's leaving your love life, though. So that's really, really good to know. So what's the next step in your love life with all that said? Well, they want you to know someone's coming, and I don't really know how to give you any more clarification on that because you already got like the two. This is the love card from this deck, and this is a love card from my other deck. And that's it. Like, there's only a couple cards that will like hardcore confirm this for you. And so I don't usually say like someone's coming into your life unless I pull one of these cards. So I'm going to tell you right now, the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. No cards came out to like describe this person or like to really tell more about that because I don't feel like that's the point. The point is that you're having a huge rebirth, and as within, so without. You've done a lot and made a lot of changes on yourself on the inside, and you're interested in like growing more, and that interest, you're going to take action on that. I feel like some of these messages in here, these are things you already know, and like you're already kind of taking action in this direction. It's just this reading is a lot of confirmation for you. So you're having a rebirth, and it's a beautiful new beginning in your life. So next we're going to go ahead and look into your career, all right? So what's going on with your career? So something has been unfair in your career. You just feel like this isn't fair. I have to work so hard and so many hours to provide, and I don't feel like I'm doing something that's really fulfilling to me, or this project is not coming to fruition in the way I thought it would or as fast as I thought it would. And you're forgetting why you started the project. They're saying you need to remember that at the core of this was your happiness and was your bliss. In order to develop a career that's in alignment with you, you really need to be in your authenticity and need to follow your passion and your bliss. Your emotions, although they can become clouded sometimes, like everyone else's, they are essentially like your navigational tool towards like your life purpose. And so that's why they say to follow your heart and follow your joy and follow your bliss. That's actually the most important thing of your entire life, is to do that, because if you do that, you'll be in alignment. You'll be doing what you're supposed to do. Like, you're naturally going to gravitate towards what you're meant to do. And like the way that you do that is by following your heart, following your joy, and following your bliss. So you need to really think more about what makes you happy. If you're confused about what it's going to take for you to move forward in this area of your life, you need to go back to the basics and just think like, what makes me happy? And I tell people on this channel a lot, go back to childhood and think about what things gave you joy as a child. And, as a child, I really loved to play dress up, and I loved to play and dress my Barbies and my dolls. And now I'm a fashion stylist, and I dress real life dolls. I dress models, and I absolutely love it. And it could be something really silly and seemingly insignificant like that you used to like to do that ends up turning into this greater purpose in your life. And, everybody's job is important, and I don't care if you do underwater basket weaving. That's an important job too. So they're saying fairness. Fairness is important for you right now. So maybe this card will comfort you for what's going on right now in your career. Maybe there's some people around you that are like, there were jobs I had in the past where the people at the job would bully me and like be mean to me, and like I had to go into work every day and deal with that, and maybe there's something like that going on. So I'm going to go ahead and read this to you. Let me suggest another definition for fairness. It's when all parties involved surrender their personal agendas in favor of the greater good for the entirety of the group. This requires trust in the wisdom of the whole. When it comes to matters of disputes, the attacks are based on fears that you may not receive your share. Yet attacks amplify the hurt and the pain that caused the dispute in the first place. Why not surrender your attachment to a specific outcome and instead direct your holy will towards the resolution of the argument? Hold a firm vision of a peaceful outcome and let the pieces fall into place in a harmonious manner. So it's the need to surrender your will and follow your joy and follow your bliss and allow things to unfold instead of trying to control everything so much. Trusting in the greater forces of the universe. So what's the next step for you? Go with the flow. You need to chill out. Maybe I should name your reading that. I'm just kidding. I'm really thinking about naming your reading that. We'll see. But yeah, you need to chill out. They're saying go with the flow. You need to surrender. Where's my surrender card? Oh my gosh, hang on. I'm gonna find this for you. I'm pulling you a card from my personal deck. I like totally feel where you're at right now. The irony of me delivering this message to you is just funny. The irony of me delivering all these messages is just really funny. So, surrender. So here's the message. To be honest, if you keep fighting and worrying about your career, the situation is going to get worse. Surrendering is when you let go and open to the infinite solutions available to you at all times. So to surrender, you stay expectant and you practice patience. The answer will come, and overall it will be a humbling experience and a gentle reminder that there is nothing to fear and you are always provided for. So how about that? So what's the next step in your career? They want you to let go of injustice. What if you knew that a year or two from now, everything was going to work out exactly the way that you wanted it to? Would you complain so much about your situation right now? What if you got to the future and realized that what you're going through right now actually was like the main thing that prepared you for your future, and that without going through it, you wouldn't have learned the things you needed to, manifest what you want? That's what I'm realizing. Like, I mentioned it in a lot of readings. I worked this job that, just really wasn't serving me for the longest time. And I felt like I was a slave to these people. I mean, it was just awful. My body was breaking down. Whew. It was a nightmare. And now I'm realizing that at that job, I learned really good customer service. And so now I'm able to, have good customer service with all these businesses I've started for myself. And it hasn't been a problem at all. Because I learned really, really good customer service at that job. And so I'm really thankful for that now. And you might realize that you're learning certain things right now where you're at that are going to help you for where you're headed next. And as far as your love life, they're saying that your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Right now, you need to be alone so you can kind of get this area on your life on lock. But there is someone coming into your life. It's not a time to play it safe. Yes, first you need to get grounded and honor your body and your energy levels and emotions. You'll know when it's time to move forward because you'll feel the energy shift. And when you feel that energy shift, you need to reach out. You need to put yourself out there. You need to brand yourself. There's so many tools available and so many websites and different places you can make a website at and whatnot. I feel like you need to create a website or some type of way to offer your product or service. But overall, this message is coming out for you because we touched on that breakup, and in order to move forward, you need to find this energy of unconditional love. You need to remember that in this life, everybody chooses their own path, and everybody has their own things that they go through. There came this moment in my life where I became very conscious of what I'd been through in my life and all the suffering I had. And it was just, I was in awe of it, and it was very humbling. And sometimes we forget the intense suffering and pain that other people are going through. And it's not a reason to excuse people or to allow people to continue to play with your emotions or to allow people to abuse you. You should have boundaries and not allow that. But it does help you be able to look back and not like have so much hatred and so much anger towards certain people, and not to judge them so much when you realize that, like, you know what, you've had your own share of pain in your life and it's made you do crazy things too. And everyone is just doing the best they can, dealing with like what they've chosen in life. And you have the free will. You don't have to hang out with everybody. You don't have to support everybody. You don't have to allow everybody into your life. But you can look back on the people you've known and all the things that have happened and like just trust that it's happened for a reason, and trust that like there's a divine plan for everyone's life, and respect the freedom everyone has. You know, if people are going to choose to be mean and choose to be like effed up, then like respect that and realize like that's part of their path and that's part of their journey, that's part of their learning, and you don't really know what's going on with them behind the scenes in their life, and you don't really know what these people have been through and the truth. Even if you feel like you do know, even if you're psychic like me, there's still certain things you don't know about people and what's happened. And that's something you need to realize. It's going to help you let go more of your judgment and be able to love people no matter what the situation and the appearance is. And when you can find that non-judgment and that unconditional love for others, you can find it for yourself. And that's the most important thing, is to not be hard on yourself, because you feel like you've wasted a lot of time. You're upset because your career isn't where you want it to be and your love life isn't where you want it to be. But you have to realize it's all about the journey. It's not really about like everything being perfect. It's about like the journey. And so just try your best to create a smoother journey for yourself. You are the master creator of your life. You have free will. And so they're saying right now the main thing is just to remember, find your bliss and to reconnect with your joy and reconnect with your heart and to go with the flow and surrender your control. Don't try to control things so much. The universe really has your back, and I just want you to know that. So, peace out.